Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 177. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on June 8th, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. Well, hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where at long last, we are home. At the beginning of the stream, we were home last time, but we're home this time too. So, yeah, we had a big adventure, and it ended last time. We made it home about 45 minutes to go, I think, and we managed to unload, so we are ready to rock and roll today. And I have a bit of a list here, so let's go over the list real quick. Some stuff is going to be choresy, which, I mean, it's Vintage Story. What are you going to do? It's choresy. It's a choresy game. First of all, I want to replace our arrows, which we have 35 flint arrows, which deal negative damage, so we're dealing less than 4 damage with the flint arrows. I want to replace those with some steel arrowheads. Now, we can't cast those, so we have to smith them by hand, which, yes, you'll be along for the ride. Then we have some steel making. I have a bunch of ingots to turn into steel. I want to get that going, so we'll just sort of pop that on, and then it'll go in the background. I want to plant these new fruit trees and tend to our current ones. I want to start proliferating those and at least gathering the cuttings as we can. And then it's time to start thinking about getting back to work on the temple. But to do that, we need to get some conglomerate stone to turn into gravel. So we're going to do some of that, and then we will get back onto the temple itself with the roofs of the east-west temple hallways. If you recall, zoom down here with a map that finally works again. I say that. There we go. That was much faster than last time. But yeah, so these two need roofs. So we're going to get those on, and we'll start the towers probably with at least get the base cut out here, or laid down. And they will mirror this one, just not over water. So that is the plan for today. I think we can get to most of it, but let's find out. Let's not dilly-dally. We want brown coal for the bloomeries, not the bloomeries, for the refractory furnaces. Cementation furnaces, made of refractory bricks. Boy, it has been a while. Yes, they're made of bricks, which are funny colored now, apparently. Hey there, Dagger. I feel like you should audition as a voice actor. Well, thank you. If I didn't already have a stable job, then I might do that. We got 32 here. Oh, perfect. Oh, there is a bit of a stretch goal, is after we're done smithing the arrowheads, if we still have wind, I'd like to do like a smallish batch of iron blooms into ingots. Oh, I need charcoal too, don't I? Where do I keep my charcoal? And do I have any? Let's find out. Well, it's not here. Where do I keep my charcoal? It has been way too long. See, I think did I keep it out here, or is it back in the base somewhere? Well, it's not there, that's for sure. Where the lids are, though. Hey there, Ryuga. And Kyokyo Disaster. Hope things are good with whatever you're doing. Yeah, things are pretty good. Thank you. Oh my. We might... Black coal, uh-oh. This is... We are 4 charcoal short from doing both batches at once. Oh, this is another give mouse a cookie situation, isn't it? Alright. So we'll get a little batch of charcoal going too, and we'll just sort of stagger these, I guess. Let's get the charcoal in here. And do. And done. Alright, let's get the lids. Yeah, we are 4 short. Let's get these lids on here. And I think while we are doing some smithing, we can then, once we're done, we can keep an eye on over here and see if we can get that moving then. Alright. Torches. You watched my guide season 2, and thanks to that, you started playing the game. You're currently 2 VODs short from catching up. Hey, awesome. Well, I hope you're liking the game. It sounds like you are. If you're back for more, you're back for more pain. What the heck? Oh. That's a... Didn't I make these out of fire clay? Originally? Or were these the blue clay? I don't even remember. That is so weird. Hello there, Hein Grunewald. I mean, hello there. I could steal some of that firewood, but I'd rather just grab you. So we have a, what, a 2x3x3? So we need 9 stacks of logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have any junk axes? I do. Not nearly enough, though. I don't want to use my... We'll use that one. That one can go. I don't care about him. Alright, let's make another couple axes if I can find my flint. I don't want to waste fancier axes on chopping firewood. Is it in minerals? Oh. Yes. Minerals. Let's do, I don't know. Let's do 4. We'll hang up the rest that we don't need. Oh, I can't do it there. Right. X. 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 I think chopping firewood is one of those things where, like, it's just not worth using your fancier axes. If I've even copper up through steel, it's just not worth it. Just make some axes, throw a bone handle on. Even better if I had obsidian. Hey there, Burnzilla. And welcome back to the stream and the channel. We were just talking about Gemini Tay's streams over in the Discord. She's gotten into the game now. And, man, she always seems to be streaming when I am unavailable and I can't get the notifications for it. So I had a big sag when I realized she'd streamed yesterday, and I was out weeding and then making dinner and then falling asleep. But I'm excited to go watch the next one. Alright. How did I do this? Okay, I see what I did here. Do-do-do. Will you pick up the dead iron axe? You will. Good. The iron axe can go. And I only need half of you. Oh. Plus 1. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do this faster. There we go. Right, I can use the shift key. I keep using the old left-hand only shift key. So I keep forgetting that you can do that nowadays. I'm so used to moving my whole hand off the keyboard to use the shift key. Yeah, Katya, she streamed yesterday. It was like 5:30 my time. Which, as I recall, is your time too. She tends to stream Video Story on Saturdays. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I haven't been, like, noticing her schedule because I'm really not on Twitch, like, at all. Okay. Need 1 piece of grass. Hey, look at that. How convenient. My victim. Okay. Steal that up, and let's go get to work on putting the axes away. As I was saying. Cassie, you're in the... Oh, I'm also thinking of the other... Oh, who's the other cat, cat name in our chat? Let's see. Axes can go down here. We'll take this one. This will be our new main axe. It's a steel axe, no less. Excellent. And let's just... there's room here somewhere, right? I guess we'll do you and you. And you and you like that. Hey there, Cameron Graves. Glad to watch this morning. Your roommate had a bipolar meltdown on your friends through Discord while you were asleep. Yikes. That's tough. Alright, let's get to the arrowheads. The exciting stuff. You guys are all here for this. You know you are. For the arrowhead making. You know, the fun stuff that we can't even cast. Because it's steel. I'm so excited for it too. I'm so excited for it. Yep, I can't wait. There we go. Let's get you on. Torches. That's the spirits. Ladit and Sidicius. Love arrowhead making. That's right. Who doesn't love spending like 4 hours doing this? Luckily, I mean, once we're done with these, we probably won't need to do it likely ever again. I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 more bonus ingots. That's bonus smithing time for you guys, you know? And that way we should pretty much never have to come back to it, unless we just lose the arrows, and that'd be my fault then, wouldn't it? Actually, no. It's the kids who are out of touch. Lattice Catholic, so the suffering brings you closer to God. Alright, well we do have good wind now, but I don't want to start the blooms right now because I will get too distracted with one or the other, and I'll forget to continue doing one or the other, really. So let's grab this as soon as 800 degrees. There we go. And we're going to be doing 9 arrowheads. Now this one's a little trickier. If you haven't done arrowheads before, the 6 are much easier to do, but you can certainly do 9 arrowheads with a single ingot. But it is clearly designed for being done with a plate and just sort of cutting them out. But it is so wasteful, in my opinion. Like, I could not condone myself actually doing that. Not sure why I did that, but I did. Alright, those are all done. Let's get these guys down. Just start with you. Bring you across to there. Let's see, who do we have here? Ladit must love Tyron. Absolutely. Elite Arbor, Distract and Vintage Story, Perish the Thought. Hey there, Calzamar. And we have Hazard 151. We've got Ultima Omega 777. Welcome, welcome. How many blocks high should a windmill be to have consistent turn speed? You were asking for the impossible. Because even at the highest elevation in the world, you will still have times when there's no wind. So you will get the best turn speed. Let me see. It starts going up at, I believe, 21 blocks above sea level, although that may have changed and it's been a while. So I believe it maxes out at about 70-ish blocks above sea level. I'm actually we're going to split you, bring you over, and split the rest. I've gotten a lot of views on the smithing Stop Wasting Coal video lately. But this is one of those where I suspect we're going to need more coal than I'd like. These are already cooling down, so... Alright, let's get these rolling. It's okay, guys. We're only like 1/9 of the way there. We're already 1/9 of the way there. Hey there, Ryan Richardson. 24 ingots of this? No, we're not doing 24 ingots of this. I'm not that crazy or cruel. No, I'm gonna do like... let's see. 8 would get us 72, which is a little bit of extra. I'd rather have maybe one more. So we'll do 9 ingots of this. And then we'll be done. I swear. I promise, guys. I only want to hurt you a little. There we go. I'll just, bring you down rather than trying to split anything. Alright, so now we can just bring all these down. This isn't terribly inefficient, I think. Sidicius likes pain. Well, with a name like Sidicius, I'd believe it. Although I would think you're, given the etymology of your name, or at least the seeming etymology of it, I think you'd be more about inflicting it than than being on the receiving end of it. Morning, Malnog. Welcome, welcome. I wish you would actually just stack, but you don't. Alright, more. More! Like the, Star Wars Kylo Ren thing. More! It's your favorite Tank Girl quote. Okay. Bro has that Old Testament name. Alright. There you are. Guess I could just do some of this too. Oops. Cross that way. And this is the kind of stuff that I would prefer to save for a chores stream. But as I mentioned last time, while I'm looking to get back into chores streams, it's not going to be this week. It's not going to be this week. But I could possibly start them up again next week. Kurazumi is reliably sleeping from about 7:30 until midnight. In fact, last night she slept from 7:30 until like 1 a.m. or 1:30, and she only got up because I woke her up to feed her. So I think I'm not super worried about her waking up and me having to cut streams off short. So I think we're pretty good to start those real soon. In fact, some of the stuff we're doing today, aside from this, like the Gathering Conglomerate, is kind of more chore stream fodder. But we need it for what we're doing today, so yeah, it's gotta happen. So we got some medium rift activity going on. And it is nighttime, so we'll see if we're safe enough up here from the Bowtorn. Hey there, Luthien Nightwolf. Welcome. Welcome to the stream and to chat. Let's get that. We're also going to pop more of you on. Then I'll be doing the bad thing, and I'll be using a single piece of coal for 1 ingot later on. Won't that be fun? Oops, wrong button. Come on, music. Don't give me dead air here. I have music set to like as frequently as it possibly can go, and it's still like, no music for you today. If we didn't enjoy mining and aerosmithing, we wouldn't be VS fans. Yeah, that's so true. It's the game of chores, and we all love it. Because or despite it, who knows? We're gonna split. And I guess you. We'll do a bit of that, bit of that, and then all downs from here. And who else is here in chat? We have Sandoralik. Hello, hi, may I ask what's the plan for the stream? The plan for the stream is we're making some arrowheads first, because we ran out of all the arrows we purchased. We've been buying, what were they, tin bronze arrows from the merchants. And we don't want to be using flint arrows, since we're a little beyond that now. So we're going to finish these up. We're making a little bit of steel as well, but that won't be the focus of today. We're going to be focusing on getting ready for more building on the temple, and then getting to it. We're going to go get some conglomerate to turn it into gravel. Because we need it for the rooftops of the hallways, the east-west hallways in the temple. So I'm hoping to get a lot of that done today. And once we have those hallways done, we'll start on sort of the main building. I'll probably hold off on the fourth hallway, the one that sort of cuts through the hill down there, because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it, but I would like to start getting the place like functionally operational so we can move in full time, at least for everything but smithing. We're not going to be smithing there until we can move over the windmills, but we need the tower mostly built for that, and the tower is going to be a little while. Split you. Let's just do that. All right, and Letta is out. Say hi to the cows for me. All right, take care. Can't wait to see what the tower looks like. Me too. This tower's been in my head for over a year at this point. And there is a bug on my wall. Pardon me, guys. Get off. No. You are not supposed to be here, Mr. Bug. Got him. He's dead. Okay. Sorry about that. Random bug, like, just beckoning me on the wall, like, neener, neener, neener. Alright. Yeah, this tower's been in my head for over a year at this point. Probably even longer. Probably since about halfway through the second guide season, I was thinking like, ooh, a desert thing would be pretty cool. Yeah, it would be pretty cool. Alright, let's get you on there. Let's get that in. You know, we'll even add our last ingot there. There we go. They're cooler now. That's fine. Almost as cool as me, right, guys? Basically the same as Guide Season 2. The bug did play a stupid game. Greg, what is the same as Guide Season 2? You mean like where I had the idea for the series like halfway through the first Guide season? Because that kind of happened in some capacity. Yeah, anyone who has to ask how cool they are or get it confirmed probably isn't cool. It's okay, my kids think I'm the raddest dad that there ever was. Oh, the base. You mean having a short base with a tall tower is the same in Season 2? I can kind of see that, yeah. In a way, it's ish. Oops. That's fine. Hey there, Christina Blackfeather. Welcome to the chat and to the stream. I can finally see how many of you are here this time. I figured out the secret sauce of OBS, which is you have to like click the same button 12 times to get it to work. But now I can see everybody in chat. And specifically the numbers of you. Alright. Well, with this, we are 2/3 of the way done. Pain won't last much longer. But it says, goodness, the series has been going on for over a year now. It has, although there was the 4-month-ish break. So I think that's more of a, that's a hiatus, so I think it doesn't count toward the year, personally. Once we hit 52 streams, then I'll consider it being a year old. And I do number the chore streams always get a half number, so they never count toward the timer. And I did expect this series to take at least a year to complete. Knowing how long I spent on the Desert Temple in a certain other block game, I kind of just had a feeling that this would be at least as long as that took to make. Only 5,000 more hammer strikes to go. You give it until 1.30? I don't think we'll be going quite that long. I wouldn't be surprised if we were finishing up right around when 1.21 comes out. And this is going entirely by feel. You know, we haven't seen a ton of devlog stuff going on about 1.21 yet. So I think that's still a little ways off. And even a little ways off from even really announcing like what else is going on. So that gives us, I don't know, 2 or 3 months before we even know what 1.21 is all about. And then probably, you know, 3 to 4 months of Iron feeding us updates, tantalizing hints of what's going to be about. And then, by then, we'll finish the tower. Just in time to never use it and start the next series. You know, as one does. This plan's coming together perfectly. Split you, knock you over. Hope this last one is still warm enough to actually smith. I guess we'll find out. You're gonna give it over 100 episodes? Yeah, I could see it hitting 100. That might be about where it ends, too. I don't know. Just given how far we are with the build and how much I know is left and how much I've planned. Although, I'm going to be honest, I actually haven't done much planning on the interior, like what I want to put in there or where I want to have it. So that'll sort of be done live with you guys and when we start planning that. Oh, right. Sweet. All right, last one, guys. Last one. Powering through it like champions. We're pumping iron, pumping steel. I'm definitely a gym bro. Me and my spaghetti noodle arms. In the world of pasta, I am the Hulk. Christina just got home from work, chilling here until you go to bed. Well, chilling with some Vintage Story is, I think, the optimal kind of chill. The pre-bed chill. So there's the efficiency secret, is you want to move these to the right and then pop that up before anything else happens. Look guys, I learned a thing on the very last one. I definitely won't forget this by next time. Yeah, as far as the next series goes, the next guide season, I've already been like sitting here going, what mods do I want to add? Again, because it's a guide series, I don't want to put any, like, block mods on. But things to make the game look nicer, run better, quality of life things for video making, that kind of thing. Efficiency up by 0.02%. Yeah, just about. That's the sum of it, pretty much. Let's do a couple, yeah, let's do a couple iron blooms. Not a ton. I'll grab the whole stack, but I don't want to spend hours and hours here doing that. We have everything we need there. All right. And we'll just do, I don't know, like a dozen or so. Oh, I can see mobs out there in the distance. Well, I can't see anything, but you know. How can I hear my elk scream from here? I saw something wander across and then disappear. That was comforting. Yeah, I want to have these ready so that when we do get into situations where we need some iron, I have at least a little bit to work with. Yeah, Cole has an impressive set of lungs. He sure does. You sure do. So I don't really need you. I won't be really hammering anything. You can go there. Alright guys, it's time to face the music. Oh yeah. That's where it's at. Everyone's favorite sound to hear for hours and hours on end. Right? Right guys? Just stay as far back as possible. Right, we're gonna just swap you to there. Oh, you're hotter than I wanted. Oh well. Oh boy. We're already moving faster than our health can keep up with. Ah, get me out. I'm stuck. There we go. Ah, my poor ears. And your poor ears, too. 0.1 serving, alright. That was useless. Come on, buddy. There we are. Why are these so dull anymore? Anybody know? Is that on purpose, or is that like a glitch? Hey there, Tailspinner Games. Mia doesn't mind the sound because it muffles your tinnitus. Ouch. Am I missing one? No, that was 4. Never mind. Just add more sails. Better than someone chewing next to me. You did finally make it to a game, Tailspinner. There we go. Oh, whoops, no, this is way too hot. Darn it. Gosh darn it. Gosh, pretty. Various materials at higher temperatures had more color changes in 1.20. Yeah, it's like the... Like, I get this is more realistic of a low glow, but it was kind of... one of you, I'm not going to name names, Tailspinner Games, but one of you had a thing or two to say about the sound of no wind when you have blooms to work. Ow! What the? Where is that? Oh, he's in the water. How's he in the water? What the heck? Okay, well, we're just gonna do this last one. I'm not going to do the rest of these by hand or anything. Just want to get this moving on a little bit. Oh, that's just anvil I'm smacking there. I will say I'm kind of glad that not everything in this game is hyper-realistic, because normally if we're a blacksmith, we'd be like occasionally ringing, well, actually sort of after every couple hits we'd bang the anvil. And given that anvil hits also use hammer durability, we'd be chewing through hammers even more than we already are. Alright, up you go, up you go. There we are. And there. Alright, so we got 7. Yes, we got 7, because we want that iron ingot for the cementation furnace. Hi, buddy. It's too bad we don't have our actual finished arrows up here. Alright, well. Back you go, I guess. Alright, so you can go back up in here too. Oh, we have iron plates already. What am I whining about? Silly me. Okay, well, let's get this out of here. Gotta get some more food going on too. Hammer can go down. We're going to just sort of dash by any of the leftovers from the night. There isn't anything else I want to leave up here. No, good. This is still going, so we can't start that steel just yet. Does anyone like the Bowthorn or the Shiver? Okay, so hear me out. I like them from a design standpoint. I think they're really cool and they're creepy, right? As a player, they are so unbelievably irritating. And I think it's because they really do spawn just too darn often. And I have a suspicion, like I have two suspicions. One is that we might be imagining it. So the Shivers are much faster than Drifters are. And the Bowthorn can shoot you from a lot farther than Drifters ever could. So I kind of think that there could be an element to it of Drifters always spawned that frequently, but they couldn't reach out and touch us the way that they can now. The Shivers can get to you in half the time that the Drifter can, and the Bowthorn can just shoot you from 1.5 miles away. So that could be some of that, but I also have a feeling that there's some kind of like global or total monster spawn cap that just isn't being respected by them. And I say that mostly because of, well, one, you know, my eyeballs tell me so, but also, you know, I work in software development and my job is testing for bugs, and something that anomalous screams bug to me. Absolutely screams, and yeah, screams like he cool does. Yeah, cool is begging for snacks. Yeah, I know we're short on charcoal. Hazard, that's why we started this batch. Speaking of being short on things, growing flax, I did plant, regrettably, these guys. These are not likely to survive super well through the summer. I didn't realize that was, you know, it's still winter, but it's like super, super hot. All right, well, let's put together some arrows. Or if I can get up the stairs here. By some, I mean 64, actually 81 arrows. Oh, I have a silver knife. Neat. Let's just get that out of here. Put it on the rack. Put them on the rack, boys. There we go. Yeah, you're right, Animal Doc. The bow torns stick around. I think the shivers tend to as well. I am going to hang on to these arrows in case we actually need them again. I don't think... Oh, there's more flint. Neat. There's even more flint. Oh my goodness, I am good on flint. If I needed to make fire clay, I'd be golden. Alright, so we want a bunch of feathers. I'm going to need more sticks, which are here. Let's get these arrows going on. Yeah, 2.5 piercing damage, a 7% break chance. Yuck. Ow! What the? Oh, they're hot. They're too hot. Are you kidding? All right. There. Have the devs ever thought about changing up combat? No, and let it... Oh wow, the music actually dulls too. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I didn't notice that before. You know, I watched Rubik's Raptors, his shortened videos of his crazy streams with his friends, and they were using some combat mod, and I kind of liked that. It was like it added a whole bunch of new weapons in, claymores and guns and stuff. That might have been separate mods, but some of the changes were to the mechanics of swinging weapons around, and it seemed to be really interesting, like more realistic and predictable. All right, arrows are done. Brown coal. We can go at least load the brown coal up. We might not be able to start this steel batch yet. No. We didn't start that till the afternoon. I just need 4 more charcoal game. Why couldn't you have warned me? That's Maltese's Comet Overhaul. Okay. Thanks, Lead Arbor. Ingram with the music of the spheres. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so let's, I guess we'll hold off on firing that for now. I want to go and we need to get some more conglomerate rock for the other base. That rope is so dead. Every time I TL back or I load the game up, the rope snaps. Like the first thing I do is I log in and hear a gunshot go off. I really wish you would actually like place me off of that. Alright. So we have some breadfruit tree cuttings. Right, I did want to do this real quick too, before we move on. Because we have some breadfruits that did not make it, and a few others. So these are mango, orange. Probably just check them all. Yeah, we've probably got a few of all of these that need to be checked. But we'll start with this bad boy right here. If we're not growing, it certainly is a bad boy. Tut tut. You will grow in this nutrient vacant stand. Or else. Alright, so we need everything. I think everything but olive, right? Or is there an olive tree that's dead here too? No, I think we have more olives than we can shake a stick at. Okay. We also have oranges to harvest. We are, as I recall, getting kind of low on food. So that might be worth looking at. Oh. Did I even plant the light cheese? I think I did. Alright, so we don't need the olives. We need the mangoes. The pomegranates. The oranges. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.